All right, number 8 says players in sports are said to have hot streaks and cold streaks. For example, a batter in baseball might be considered to be in a slump or cold streak if the player has made 10 outs in 10 consecutive at-bats. Suppose that a hitter successfully reaches base 31% of the time he comes to the plate. We're going to complete parts A through D. So we're going to find the probability that the hitter makes 10 outs in 10 consecutive at-bats, assuming at-bats are independent. And then it says, hint, the hitter makes an out 69% of the time. So he reaches base 31%, he gets out 69%. So the probability, let me see the way they're wording this, probability that he reaches base. So I'm going to say probability reaches base is 0.31. Probability he gets out, I can say not that he doesn't reach base, is 0.69. And we want to know the chance that he doesn't make it to base. So the probability he gets out 10 times in a row. So that's going to be probability of 10 outs is going to be 0.69 raised to the 10th power, because we're going to do that 10 times. So calculator is going to be computing that for us. 0.69 raised to the 10th. And how many decimal places do we want? 5 decimal places. So 0.02446, and there's a 1 behind that 5th place, so that 1 will not go up. So 0.02446. Part B, are cold streaks unusual? So based on the number, this is less than the 0.05. So the probability of a cold streak is less than the 0.05. So cold streak are unusual. C, we're going to interpret the probability from part A. So in repeated sets of 10 consecutive at-bats, the hitter is expected to make an out in all 10 at-bats, or about blank times out of 1,000. So if we convert this to a percentage, this means if we just multiply this times 1,000, because this is 10, and it says in repeated sets of 10 consecutive at-bats, the hitter is expected to make an out in all 10 about how many times out of 1,000. So we're going to take this probability, multiply it times 1,000. And so 24, we won't round up, so 24 times out of 1,000, he would make 10 outs all the time, in 10 times in a row. And then part D, discuss the assumption of independent and consecutive at-bats. Each at-bat blank independent because the player's mental attitude of success blank affected by the previous times at-bat. So what they're thinking is each at-bat is not likely independent. Sometimes you're focused on what you just did. Like if you did really good, then you're expected to do good again. If you did bad, then you're kind of worried. So we're saying each at-bat is not independent because the player's mental attitude of success is affected by the previous times at-bat. So usually, yes, success builds confidence, and failure usually reduces your confidence.